Hi folks, how you doing? Welcome back to our video tutorials. In this tutorial, I want to address some of the inactive components that we've included in your template. Now, an inactive component is something that's embedded into your template pages, but it doesn't actually have any code in it. It's just basically a placeholder waiting for you to add something to the library page so that it's updated and populates with your information. Let's take a look in our library folder, in our shared folder, and right up top of the list, anything that starts with the double underscore, such as the custom component, all the way down to the miscellaneous scripts too, these are inactive components. In other words, they're embedded into your page or your template pages already. They're waiting for you to take advantage of them. But there's nothing in the page. There's the meta tag that's required for all Dreamweaver assets, but there's actually nothing on the page yet. Now, the custom component 1, 2, and 3. These are custom components that are embedded into the head of your page. So you could add another image, you could add text, create your own links, you can do whatever you like to do, and then you can add it to your pages and then position it through the style sheet. Your Google Analytics. This is something that's embedded into the bottom of the page for using tracking scripts for Google Analytics. Same with the miscellaneous scripts. These are added to the bottom of the page so you can have any miscellaneous type of scripts that you wanted. Now, you could add them manually to specific pages, or you can use these library pages, these inactive components, and update every single page in your site just by adding a little bit of code and saving it. Now, with the custom components, once you've added something to a custom component page, you'll probably need to position it because it is something that's visual for your visitors, something they can see. So you'll need to have a little bit of control over where it's displayed in the page. To do that, you would open up the site, styles, and styles.css. We'll scroll down a little bit here till we get to the header components. There they are there. Now, as we scroll down, we'll get down to the custom component 1, 2, 3 right here. And this is where you would basically change the top and the left or the right positioning. And you're also going to remove the visibility hidden and display none. This is what turns it off in the browser. So if you want to turn it on so it's visible to your visitors, you're going to select these two lines, the visibility hidden, the display none, and you're going to delete them. Right? Make sure it's just the lines you delete and not the curly brace at the end, okay? So just these two lines. Delete. Next, you would go back to your example page, right? You'd have to preview a page in your browser, and then what you would do is you would proceed to change the top and the right or the left positioning for that component, because you can change the word right to left to have it show up on the other side of the page. And then you'd increase, like use a positive or a negative pixel-based number to position it, closer to the top or further from the top of the page. So if you wanted it further from the top of the page, you'd use a positive number. The bigger the number, the further from the top. If you wanted it closer to the top, you could use a negative number to move it up closer to the top of the page. It really depends on what it is that you're trying to display. But basically, that's the concept behind the custom components or the inactive components. They're regions within the page already set up and ready to go. You just have to add content, turn them on by removing the visibility hidden, display none, and then position them. It saves you trying to dig through each page and manually add that code yourself. Basically, it's a time saver.